Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm Nev and this is Rainbow Tarot UK. Thanks ever so much for joining me for this pick a card reading, and today we're doing are you on your person's mind? What are they truly thinking about you today? So we've got our three piles to choose from. We have pile number one, which is this card, and it has the phrase make a move. There we go, and that is with the little amethyst here. And then we have pile number two, which is this card. It says, speak your mind. And that is with the carnelian. Hopefully you can see there. And then pile number three is this card, which says, change and progress. Okay, and that is with the little blue stone that I have here. So there you go. Those are the three piles to choose from. Go for the one that feels right, like I always say. If you feel like you're drawn to more than one pile, then just means that you've got messages in more than one pile, and you can choose to listen to that one if you want to. But otherwise, I will see you very soon in your reading. Bye for now. Hey pile number one, welcome to your reading. So today we are doing, the person on your mind, are you on their mind, and what are they truly, what are their true thoughts about you today? So we have got this card here that you came in on, which is a lovely card actually, and it says make a move there. Okay, and also the amethyst stone. So let's get the amethyst here. There we go, let's put that on your card. How are you all doing? Are you all doing good? I really hope so. Sending you all my love, as I always do. Reminding you that we're doing a general reading today, so just take the messages that resonate. And it is a timeless one today, so it should be good for whenever you're finding it. But let's get straight into it. So we're looking at, are you on their mind? What are their true thoughts of you? So let's pull out a couple of oracle cards. So here's pile number one. On their person's mind, and what are their true thoughts about pile number one today? So I feel like that one wants to come out. I'm going to take it. Let's see. Pause. Okay. So, may moments of calm sustain you. So that's interesting. So your main card says make a move, and then we have a pause. Right. So maybe some of you are on a pause situation at the moment, or it feels like there's a bit of a pause in the connection. Or to this person, it feels like it's a bit of a pause in the connection, and maybe they are thinking about making a move or contemplating the next move or how to move forward, something like that. That could be what's going on, but let us let's get another oracle card out. So is pile number one on their person's mind? What is their person's true thoughts of pile number one today? What is their person's true thoughts of pile number one today? And let's get yourself back in focus here. Come back into focus. Yeah, there we go, that's better. Okay, so what are their true thoughts of pile number one today, please? What are their true thoughts? Let's see. I feel like it's that one. So we have balanced life. So this is balanced life. It says, a love seeks your well-being. This lady looks like she's reading something, doesn't she? Okay, balanced life. Let's have a look at that. Let's leave that there. Right, okay, so let's now, let's bring that in a little bit. Let's now get some tarot. Is pile number one on their person's mind? What are their true thoughts of pile number one today? So we've got the Nine of Candles, which is the Nine of Wands. We've got the Seven of Good Cheer, which is the Seven of Cups. Four of Pentacles, which in this deck is the Four of Gifts. And the Queen of Good Cheer, which is the Queen of Cups. Right, are you on their mind? What are their true thoughts? The King of Canes, which is the King of Swords, actually. I think with the King of Swords being the overarching energy, I mean, Swords is all about thoughts. It's all about thinking. It's all about communication, action, decisive action as well. what's that underneath there? You've got the World card. Yeah, so I would say that you are very much on this person's mind, okay? It could be that for some of you with the World underneath it, and we've got the pause and make a move. Maybe this has come to an end for some of you. So maybe this situation has come to an end for many of you, or for some of you, because the World is the ending of a cycle. And in that time, this person with the King of Canes here has got you on their mind a lot, is contemplating you a lot, is thinking about the situation a lot. I would say. It could be as well, I mean, the other way to read it, and I just need to be honest, the other way to read it is that this person is maybe feeling or thinking about maybe moving away from this connection, or whether this connection is something that they want to stay in. So it could also be that. So they're also thinking of maybe bringing the end of a cycle to the connection. That could also be what, so making it, the move could be pausing the connection. That's the other way of reading it. Because with the Nine of Candles here, because I think what they want is a balanced life, one way or the other. Yeah. It says love seeks your well-being. So they might be contemplating a lot about what's going to make them happy, what's going to help them to feel more balanced. And at this point, it's unclear to me exactly which one of those two it is, but it is something about either you're in separation and this person is giving you a lot of thought, thinking about how it ended or what's brought it to an end, and maybe thinking that now is the time, or soon will be the time, to make a move, and that will be more, help them to be more balanced. Or you're with them and they're unclear or unsure or contemplating that maybe the situation is something that they want to bring to an end, right? So whatever resonates with you, you take it. Because the Nine of Candles is a card of heaviness. The Nine of Candles is the Nine of Wands. And look, this person is dropping something here, or they're letting something go. Something, they doesn't seem to be aware, he doesn't seem to be aware of it, but something's been lost here because the bag's broken. So maybe something has been actually lost. Maybe they lost something. Maybe a situation was heavy and then they lost you in that. Or something has been, or they're contemplating letting go of something because of the weight of it, because it's too much for them. Because this guy is carrying all these bags, and then one of them is, you know, ripped and torn. So there's a sense of release there as well, maybe a release of the weight in some way. That could also be how they're thinking. But then we have this holding on energy. So we have a letting go energy and a holding on energy. And that might be why I've got the two messages. So this person is thinking, depending on where you are in the situation, as I explained before, whether you're in separation or whether you're together, there's something about letting something go and something about keeping hold of something. Because the Four of Gifts is like an amassing energy. So, you know, whatever scenario you're on, somebody is wanting to hold on tight to it. So they're thinking about holding on tight, and if you're in separation, they want to keep hold of the situation. Or it could be that they're thinking of letting it go. Something like that. The Queen of Good Cheer is the Queen of Cups. I would say, funnily enough, in any of those situations, there is love. This person does have love for you. Because the Queen of Cups is a very loving card, is a very loving, you know, cups is emotions, it's feelings, and the Queen of Cups is somebody who's very nurturing, very loving, very caring. So it could be that even in separation, or if you're not together or whatever, this person still has a lot of love for you. And even if you're with them, they have a lot of love for you. But there's something maybe in the connection, if you're with them, and where they're contemplating maybe letting it go, that there's something heavy about it. There's something they want to release in it for sure. So there maybe there's an element of it, a part of it, that's too heavy or that's too difficult that they want to release, as opposed to maybe releasing the whole thing, because it's just one of these bags that is kind of like, you know, ripped and torn. So maybe there's part of it that maybe it's a pattern or a dynamic or something within it that isn't quite right. And the other way is that this person could be oscillating between the two positions. So if you're with them, they could be going backwards and forwards, because the Seven of Good Cheer is the Seven of Cups, which is a sort of daydreamy, a bit of an energy, also a bit of a dilly-dallying type energy, not really being very concrete. So it could be that this person is going backwards and forwards between whether they keep hold of it or whether they let something in it go or let the thing go, really. And that might be why you've got make a move and pause, because they keep oscillating between do we go for it or do we let it go? Yeah, do I make a move here or do I not make a move? So there could be that element of it as well here. But they're definitely, whatever they're doing, they're definitely thinking very hard, and they want a balanced outcome. That's the thing that they're thinking the most. They want a balanced outcome, whatever happens, really. So let's get some more cards for you. So you definitely are on their mind, 100%, and the whole situation is on their mind, really. So they're having to think a lot. I think they're giving it a lot of thought, probably because there's a bit of confusion for them, possibly. Okay, so let's get out some other oracle cards. Is pile number 1 on their person's mind? What are their true thoughts of pile number 1 today? Are they on their mind? What are their true thoughts of pile number 1 today? Do nothing, void moon. Well, that would go with the pause, wouldn't it? So again, what I was saying, part of them is like, let's pause, let's do nothing. You know, and part of them might be, let's make a move. So yeah, they're a little bit confused, I think. Possibly. Let's get out one of these. What is pile number 1 on the person's mind? What are their true thoughts about pile number 1 today? Leo. Leo might mean something to you. So Leo is self-confident, confidence, it says, loyalty and creativity. Yeah, and they also, you know, Leo is the lion, leader of the pack, top of the tree, really. It would go with that whole thing about making a move, having the confidence to make a move. So it's oscillating again between doing nothing and making a move, being confident in that move. Yeah, okay. Let's get some tarot out. So is pile number 1 on their person's mind? What are their true thoughts? We've got the 9 of Pentacles. Are they on their person's... Oh my goodness. I'm just going to make tipped over. I'm just going to take that one, which is the Tower. Okay, so are they on their person's mind? What are their true thoughts? The Empress, the Sun, 3 of Wands, the Chariot, yeah. So again, we have this split, mixed energy, right? Dichotomy of energy. So these are very positive, aren't they? Right? And it's interesting, it comes under the 4 of Gifts, which is the 4 of Pentacles, which is the holding on, right? The amassing of the connection, the keeping hold of it tight, the benefits, if you like. If they're in a situation where they're thinking, should I stay, should I leave? Underneath them holding on to it is maybe how they feel that this situation possibly brings them a lot of happiness, or has the potential to bring them a lot of happiness. They feel a lot of warmth, they feel a lot of love coming from you. There's a lot of abundance maybe in the connection, or potential for it to grow, for it to be loving, for it to be, maybe there's a family involved for some of you in this connection, because this is the archetypal mother and you've got this child in the Sun. So maybe there's some sort of family and they want to hold on to the family connection or the family within it. And that's what's going for the connection for them. That's what they value, that kind of family network, or that family, that little family that you might have together with them. But also the fact that it's, maybe you're very attractive as well. They find you physically very attractive. They're very, maybe they feel very supported by you, very loved by you. But then there's also this desire within them. It comes right under the 9 of Candles with this kind of release here, where things feel heavy burdensome, or it just feels, they maybe feel tired from it. They might feel tired from the connection. So when they're feeling tired from the connection, or they're feeling like it's too much, maybe at that point they're wanting their independence, because we've got the Nine of Pentacles here, and the Tower is a sort of a bringing something down, causing it to fall. Maybe making some sort of shock exit somehow from the connection. So they think about that as well. Maybe they dream sometimes what that would be like, or whether that is something that they want to do. So if you're with them, they're in those, that they're sort of constantly, there's a sort of 1 foot in, 1 foot out really feel to them. If you're with them, really, there's a mixed energy to them, I would say. The way they think, the way that they think about the connection, it's a mixed energy. They're partly in it and partly out of it, if I'm honest. The Three of Wands, I would say if you're not with them, and they're definitely contemplating making that move, I would say. They're definitely contemplating making that move, because you've got Three of Wands here, which is all about getting ready for action, really. It's making all the plans, getting everything ready, starting the journey, making that move. Maybe it's a bit of a surprise move. Maybe it will come out of the blue. Out of independence, so moving out of independence, making a move to grow the connection again, to bring the connection forward again. And I would say that if that's the case, they probably want to do that quite quickly, because that would go with the Tower and with the Chariot, because those are cards of speed. So if you're not with them, this person is definitely truly thinking today that they're going to make that move, they're going to come towards you. Maybe it'll be a bit of a shock for you, but they're going to come out of the pause situation and move towards you. But if you're with them, this person is in two minds about whether they want to stay in the connection. Even though they do have a lot of love for you, they can see a lot of potential in the connection, there's something about them that makes them feel that they want to move away from it sometimes, or they want to pause it. Maybe I think it's got something to do with them feeling like there's parts of it that are just too heavy for them to manage, or too heavy for them to kind of deal with, and that so the make a move might be that they move away from you. That could be what they're thinking as well, to put it on pause, right? Because they're thinking that's going to help them to have a more balanced life. In either scenario, the aim is for them to have a more balanced life, really, or what they would perceive to be a more balanced life. And if you're not together, it means that they want to be with you, and if you're together, it means they're contemplating. They can see all the benefits, but they also within that contemplate, would I have a more balanced life if I moved away from pile number one? And that's just what's there, and just need to tell you that and be honest about that. Okay, so let's get out. So in terms of zodiac signs, we've got, what have we got? So we've got all of the water signs, which are Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. We have got Leo here, as well as Leo here. We've got Taurus. We've also got Virgo. We have got Aries and Cancer. And also all of the air signs of Libra, Aquarius and Gemini. Let's get out some charms, shall we? So is pile number one on their person's mind? What are their true thoughts of pile number one today? Now we've got all of these that have come out. I'm just going to take them. So the horse is obviously strength and speed. I'm going to put that on the Chariot, because I feel like this person, if they are going to come towards you, they want to do it quickly, right? And in a focused way. So maybe if you've been apart, maybe they want to be more focused. They're clearer maybe now about why they want to be with you, or why they want to be in the connection. They've got that sorted out. Then we have the book. I mean, the book does imply studying, thinking, weighing things up, gaining knowledge, and I would put that on the King of Swords, because they might be doing a lot of thinking at the moment. Then we have what it looks like a little bee, doesn't it? This little bee here. So that would be Yeah, maybe this desire, if they are coming back towards you in separation, of working hard for the connection again, working to keep hold of the connection again, something like that. But let's have some messages. Let's see what we've got here. Are you on your person's mind? What are their true thoughts of pile number 1 today? We have past lives. You have known this person before. It is a soulmate from a past lifetime. Okay. What else have we got? We've got have faith. The angels are working behind the scenes to make this relationship flourish. Okay, what else have we got? Take a leap of faith. That would go with the make a move. Only when you're willing to step out of your comfort zone will you reap great rewards. And then we have pay attention to signs. The synchronicities you have been noticing are not coincidences. So maybe you've been getting a lot of into signs. They've been getting a lot of signs. Wow, true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. True and lasting love is here for you. So there you go, pile number 1. That has been your reading. I hope you liked it. If you have, please do hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss an upload. And give me a loving thumbs up. That would be great. But otherwise, have a great day and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 2, welcome to your reading. So today we're doing, are you on your person's mind and what are their true thoughts of you today? So you chose to come into the reading under this card and it says speak your mind here. Okay, with the carnelian, little carnelian stone. I'm going to put that there. All right, lovely. So how are you all doing? Hope you're all doing well. Sending you all my love as always. Reminding you today is a general reading, so just take the messages that resonate, and it is one that you can pick up anytime and hopefully it should resonate with your situation. So let us now begin. So we're going to ask, aren't we, are you on your person's mind and what are their true thoughts of you today? So let's start off with a couple of oracle cards. So for part number 2, are they on their person's mind and what are their person's true thoughts of pile number 2 today? Let's have a look and see. So we have got alive. Oh, lovely. It says, may you delight in vitality. So I think you're probably on their mind a lot. I think you've probably got a lot of thoughts about you with the alive here. It could be when I saw this card as well, that they may be, with the speak your mind, maybe they want to speak to you in some way or reveal something to you or talk to you. Now these 2 figures have got like dandelions, haven't they? You know, like when you get a dandelion and you make a wish. So maybe they want to speak a truth or speak a wish or get something out in the open or something like that with you. Clear the air maybe with the speak your mind here. Even the 2 cats are looking at each other as if they want to speak their mind. Just be open and truthful and honest about something. And it could be something to do with a wish. Maybe it's a wish for them that they can speak to you so openly or so honestly. That could be how you are on their mind. But you're definitely on their mind with the alive here. I think quite a lot. And it's good thoughts. I feel like it's a lot of it is good thoughts. But let's not say too much before we get the tarot out. Let's wait and see what the tarot says. But let's get one more oracle card. So is pile number 2 on their person's mind, or what is their person's true thought of pile number 2 today? So have a look and see. Beyond the ego, surrender to the flow of life. Yeah, maybe this person wants to sort something out with you. So maybe there's a need for a heart-to-heart with the beyond the ego. You know, let's move beyond all of that stuff. Let's just be open and honest with each other. Something like that. Could be. Let's see. Let's move that out of the way. Okay, just bear with me here. Okay, let's just get out the tarot now. So, for pile number 2, are they on their person's mind? What is their person's true thoughts of pile number 2 today? What are their true thoughts of pile number 2 today? So we have the star. Yeah, there's some sort of wish or dream here. With the dandelions and the star, it's a little bit uncanny. They might be having some sort of dream or wish to connect with you, to talk to you, to tell you how they feel. It's also about hope, the star, isn't it? So, Are you on their person's mind? Are you on your person's mind, rather? What are true thoughts of part number 2? We have the 9 of Canes, which is the 9 of Swords. Some sort of worry here, some anxiety. The 6 of Good Cheer, 6 of Cups. And the 7 of Gifts, which is the 7 of Pentacles. Let's have one more. The Chariot, oh, it's at the bottom of the deck. The Child. This person wants a beginning with you. This person wants to start with something with you. This person has a dream to be with you. That's what they're thinking. So you're obviously definitely on their line. And I did feel that very strongly with the alive card here. I feel like this person is alive with thoughts about you, is really thinking about you a lot, in a really good way, in a really positive way. But there's some anxiety here as well. So now the 6 of Good Cheer, the 6 of Cups, can be a reunion card or a card of reconciliation. So maybe for some of you, you're not together, or there's been some sort of issue or argument or something. And this person is definitely wanting, there's a dream for them to get together with you to heal the situation and to reconcile here, for sure. But there's some anxiety for them about that as well. So they might be just worrying about it. And what's this person got? They've got like, it looks like they're trying to, they're trying to write something here. And maybe these are like scrunched up pieces of paper, aren't they? As though they've tried to write something, they've tried to tell you how they feel, or they're thinking about what to say, and it's worrying them, and then maybe they're practicing and thinking, oh, should I say it this way or should I say it that way? And that would go with the whole idea of speak your mind. But there's some fear or some worry or some anxiety with them about how they're going to do that, how they're going to say it to you. But so it could be as well that this is like somebody, if it's a crush situation, this person's definitely dreaming about you. They definitely want to connect with you. It is a dream, it is a fantasy for them. They might be stressed about how they go about approaching you, coming towards you, making a move. The 6 of Good Cheer tells me that they feel a strong bond with you. This person, whatever the situation you're in with this person, actually, I would just like to say, that this person feels a very strong soul bond with you. They feel like you and them, it could be that you and them have had a long history together, or you've known each other for a long time, or, you've been together a long time, or something like that. You might even have a family together, or this person feels potentially you and them have a very strong bond, and you could have a very good connection over a lifetime, like a sort of lifelong connection. There's that sort of feeling to it, with the 6 of Cups here. The 7 of Gifts is like a card of investment. It's this little boy here is looking at all these presents as they kind of grow, each day towards Christmas. And, it's making him feel good, because he knows that end result is going to be great, because he's going to unpack all those presents and get all those goodies. So this person is thinking about investing in this connection, is thinking about this connection growing. It could be that you're far away from each other, because the Chariot is, often can be transport and moving and movement. And then you've also got the Child, which is the Fool, which is also, the start of a journey. So it could be this person is contemplating or thinking about coming towards you physically, geographically, but also I feel like they are wanting to start a new journey with you, to begin a new journey. And the Chariot tells me as well that they are very focused on that, because the Chariot is often about being very focused in the way that you think about something and just going for it. So it could also be that they are very focused on you and on the connection and being in the connection. It's like when you've got the beyond the ego, surrender to the flow of life. I feel like this person, if there's been any issues or arguments, if you're in separation, for example, because you might be, or there's been any problems, I feel like this person wants to say, look, I'm over it. Let's just draw a line under it. I'm not interested in tit for tat and all of that. I just want us to work things out, say our mind, say what's on our mind, speak our truth, and move forward in a positive way. That is kind of, you know, take a risk. If it is a risk, I'm ready to take the risk and have this new journey with you, to start this connection or restart this connection or begin this connection with you, for sure. Okay, so what have we got? So we've got Aquarius, we've got Gemini, we've got Scorpio, we've got Taurus, we've got Cancer. Yeah, those are some of the zodiac signs that I am seeing. But let's get out some more, let's just get out some more oracle cards. Okay, let's see now, what have I got here? So, is Pile, well, I think we've established that you are on their mind. What are their true thoughts of Pile number 2 today? What are their true thoughts? Cardinal. So we've got instigation, bravery, and pioneering spirits. Okay. And we've got the sign of Aries, Cancer. We've also got Capricorn, and we've got Libra. Cardinal signs, I think, are always at the beginning of each of the elements, really. Okay, so some of those signs might mean something to you. So, okay, let's get out another oracle card here. Yeah, I feel like this person is holding this little candle here. There's something about lighting this situation up here. I don't know if you can see, it's very faint, holding the light here. What are their true thoughts? Yeah, because you've got imagination, sorry, instigation, bravery, and a pioneering spirit to start something up, really. What have we got here? Moonrise cleansing. For some of you, it could be cleansing of a situation, particularly if you've been in separation. It could be that they've, you know, getting everything out in the open, like having a good chat, cleansing, getting rid of all the toxicity or whatever it is that's in it, and moving forward, having a new beginning, really. Let's get out these. So, what are their true thoughts of Pile number 2 today? 5 of Pentacles, the Devil, we've got the Queen of Pentacles, the 6 of Cups again, the 4 of Cups, one more, what are their true, and the Page of Cups. Sorry, yeah, the Page of Cups. And at the bottom we've got the Hermit. So the Hermit is a lot of thoughts, but the Hermit is also a healing card, a card of healing, a card of going inwards. It's funny, it's got the star here, which is what you started off on. So I feel like this person is maybe wanting healing, a lot of healing in this situation, and is maybe going inwards on themselves. Maybe they're doing a lot of work on themselves. Now, it's funny because as I was shuffling, I was thinking to myself, oh, I should have extended on the 9 of Canes. But then I thought to myself, well, it's going to come out. It'll probably come out in this row in terms of clarifiers, and it has. So, I mean, I feel like this person, there is a lot of stress and worry. I feel like maybe they might feel that there's a danger that you would reject them if it's a situation of coming back together. So it's a situation of reconciliation, which it could be because you've got the 6 of Cups under each other here, right? So it could be a reconciliation situation. I feel like this person is worried. Part of the fear is, how do I present it? How do I say it to Pile number 2? What's the best way of coming forwards? But will they reject me? Will they reject me again? And also, I don't want to be out in the cold anymore. So if I'm apart from you, I don't want to be out in the cold anymore. The Devil card is maybe there's been some poor behaviour in this connection on their part. So maybe they've behaved poorly with the Devil card here, because that is all about toxicity. It's about chaining yourself to negative limiting thoughts. But it could be that they sometimes have negative limiting thoughts about the connection in terms of whether you're going to be able to get back together or be together or something like that. Or maybe there is some toxicity if you're together. Maybe there is some toxicity in the situation, some difficulties in the situation, which with your main card, Speak Your Mind, needs to be cleansed. So maybe they're thinking that we need to cleanse our act, clear up our act, talk about these things, get it out in the open. That's kind of what I want, really. That's what I'm thinking. Because with the Queen of Pentacles and the Six of Cups, I want, and it comes right under this Six of Cups, I want reconciliation and I want stability in this connection above all things, really. I want us to be stable. I want us to be solid. I feel very like pile number 2 is a very caring person, a very loving person with the Queen of Pentacles here, a very attractive person, and I feel very attracted to them. But there is some fear here. I think this person definitely has some fears of rejection, or some fears if it's a crush situation or something like that. Maybe they have some fears that you would not want them. Maybe they allow those fears to dominate them sometimes. Negative thinking. I would put 9 of Canes with the devil underneath, negative thinking. So maybe they think very negatively sometimes, or and that brings on fear and stress and worry for them. But we end on the Page of Cups, which is, the Page of Cups is like a crush energy, really. It's like coming forwards with a little bit of a, like a message or communication or something like that, a loving communication. So I feel like this person might want to definitely communicate with you around healing, because I think their wish is for you to be together. And if it's something about you've already been with them and you're apart, or you're in a situation with them and there's some sort of toxicity in it or some sort of difficulty in it, this person is definitely looking to heal, to try and heal it, to cleanse it, to also look at their own shadow. Maybe again that they are willing to look at their own shadow, or they feel they're willing to look at their own shadow. And if they've been apart, maybe that's what they are doing, looking at their own shadow, looking at their shadow self, and trying to learn from that, trying to integrate that, try to move forward in a better way and offer you something better. But there's some fear maybe that you won't see it, or you won't accept it, or you don't want it. With the Four of Cups here, definitely. I think that's probably the big stress, that you might reject them, or you might not want to be with them. And maybe if you're together, maybe there's a fear, a secret fear or a hidden fear that you don't want to be with them, that you are moving away from them, that that you are beginning to reject them. Maybe they think that, and what they're looking to do is to kind of have a talk, clear out a cleansing situation, really, in the connection, something like that. So what have we got here? So we've got all of the water signs again of Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We've got Capricorn, Taurus, and we've all, that's it, and Virgo. Sorry, with the Hermit. Let's get out some charms. Okay, what are their true thoughts? So pile number 2 today. Let's have a look. What have we got? Now we've got the book again, which that came out in pile number 1. So again, it's a lot of the book just reminds me of a lot of learning and reflection. So I feel like this person is maybe learning a lot about themselves, reflecting a lot, has done a lot of reflection. If you've been in separation, for sure, but if you're not, they are reflecting a lot on things. The butterfly and the cat. Well, butterflies are about transformation, obviously, aren't they? Change, transformation, rising for the better, right? With the butterfly here, which I'm going to put on the 6 of Cups. And also we have the cat, which is, again, 9 lives, a new chance, a new beginning. So I feel for many of you, you might be in separation for this person, and they want a new beginning with you. They want a new chance with you. Let's get out some message cards. Okay, what are their true thoughts of pile number 2 today? We've got redirect your thoughts. Focus on what you want to attract in this relationship, not on what you fear, and that could be what's going on for them, not on what you fear will happen. Then we've got free yourself. You don't need to be in control of everything for a love relationship to be successful. Okay. What else have we got? Magnetic connection. There is a very strong pull and intensity that draws you to this person. Well, that would definitely go with the Six of Cups coming up twice, because that's like a strong sort of soul bond, really. Reaching your goal. Everything you want from this connection will manifest in the near future. Gratitude. You need to be grateful for the love already present in your life to attract more of it. All right, and one more. Love your shadow. Now that's interesting, because I was talking a lot about shadow work, wasn't I? And that would definitely go with the devil. So accept and work with the flaws in yourself so you can learn to accept and others as they are. I think that's as well, that's what they're wanting to do with the cleansing and the speak your mind. Like, you know, maybe for you both to sort of be open about, you know, every aspect of yourself so that you can move through it, so you can work on it, really. But anyway, pile number 2, that's been your reading. I hope you liked it. If you have, please do give me a loving thumbs up, and also subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. But otherwise, I will see you very soon in the next reading. Bye for now. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. So today we are asking, are you on your person's mind? And what are their true thoughts about you today? So you chose to come into the reading under this card, which says change and progress at the bottom there. All right, okay. And then also the blue stone here. Lovely. Okay, so let's put that there. Super duper. So let's get straight to it. I hope everyone is doing really, really well. Sending you all my love. And just reminding you, today is a general reading as always. So please just take the messages that resonate for you. And it is absolutely fine for whenever you find it, really. But let's get straight to it. So for pile number 3, you know, are they on their person's mind? And what are their true thoughts of pile number 3 today? Are they on their person's mind? And what are their true thoughts of pile number 3 today? Let's have a look and see what we have. We have magic. Oh, lovely. And it says, may you flow with the divine. Well, that's interesting, because this is a witch on her raft. Isn't it? Flowing. Okay, after maybe gone down some rapids or some waterfall or something. This is very calm, this water. Okay. Right, I was just looking at those images. Let's just get on to, let's get another oracle card. Okay, let's move that over, let's get another one. So, here's pile number 3 on their person's mind. What are their true thoughts of pile number 3 today? So what is this one? So this one is, trust your gut feelings. Let your heart lead you to who you are. So we've got, may you flow with the divine. So go with it. This one, we go with the flow. Trust your gut feelings. Okay, so let's get some tarot out here. Is pile number 3 on their person's mind? What are their true feelings about pile number 3 today, please? So we have the 9 of Candles. Now this came out in pile, I think this came out in pile number 1. Queen of Gifts is the Queen of Pentacles. Then we have the 10 of Good Cheer, which is the 10 of Cups. Then we have the 6 of Gifts, which is the 6 of Pentacles. And then we have Strength. And then we have the King of Candles, which is the King of Wands. Right, okay. So, I mean, you are on your person's mind for sure. I've got this 10 of Good Cheer, which is the 10 of Cups, right in the centre. So this person has a lot of love for you, I think, with the 10 of Good Cheer. They definitely are thinking of you in a very, very, very loving way. With the King of Candles, I feel like they also have a lot of attraction towards you. There's a lot of fire for you, for sure. So I feel like this person is very attracted to you. I feel like there's something about this wanting to progress this connection. Maybe they want to level this connection up for many of them, for many of you. I think with the magic, they're feeling like, and it goes with the Ten of Cups, they're feeling like this connection is very magical, very loving. They have a lot of, they have a lot of love for you. And it feels right intuitively. I think that this person is, with the magic and the trust your gut, it feels intuitively like it's the right connection for them, for sure. Change and progress, maybe it's gone through some tricky times, right? Because we've got all this kind of like leveled water, or what looks like a waterfall. So this witch has presumably had to journey through this to get to calmer waters. So we also have the Nine of Candles here, which is the Nine of Wands, which is when someone is very tired, and because you've got this guy holding all these bags here, it looks quite dark and wet and difficult, doesn't it? So he's had a difficult journey, right? It's been a difficult journey. He might have lost a few things along the way, right? So this connection might have gone through some difficulties, some problems. You might have lost each other possibly along the way, or lost something valuable along the way. But with the change and the progress, I think this person is feeling that even because of that, or in spite of that, they still want to be in a connection with you. They still love you. They still, even though it was tiring, it might have been difficult, it might have been tricky, there's still magic in the connection for them, and they want things to change and progress in a positive way. It feels stronger now. So you've started it off here with the Nine of Candles, which is often the wounded warrior, somebody who is still standing really after a long difficult fight, or a long difficult time, or a long difficult period, and they've come out of it stronger. So I believe that this person is feeling that you and them maybe or they're wanting you and them to come out of something stronger. And it still feels right. This connection still feels really, really right, even though some of you may have gone through some trials and tribulations. Or maybe there are just, maybe if you're not with them, there are some obstacles, or there is some trickiness, or maybe something needs to be released in order for you to be together. But they definitely want that, really. They definitely want that. They want the fire. I think this person feels there's a lot of fire between you and them, as well as a lot of love. Now, the Queen of Gifts tells me that the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who lives a very affluent life, a very comfortable life. She has often created that for herself. She's very abundant and caring and nurturing and loving. So I feel like this person is wanting the best of everything with you. So they feel a lot of love for you. They think that you and them could be very happy, and they think you and them could have a very comfortable life. There's something here about having a very comfortable life, because the Six of Gifts is the Six of Pentacles, which is a card of generosity. It's also a card of give and take. So I feel like this person is thinking that, or feeling that you and them reciprocate each other's energy. You're a good match. That there's give and take in this connection, and that also that they want to be generous to the connection. They want to carry on giving to the connection, even though you might have gone through this difficult time, or this heavy time, or like I say, you might have lost certain things along the way, or maybe they are feeling, the other thing as well is they may be feeling that you need to release certain heavy aspects of the connection, because this person has let go of some things in this bag, so that the load is lighter. There's something about letting something go, or releasing something that's maybe heavy or difficult that will make you stronger, right? So maybe releasing some heaviness, or some past difficulties, or some tricky energy, or whatever, and it's going to make you stronger. So this person is definitely feeling that you and them have still got that magic, have still got that love. You can move into strength, you can change and progress. You've gone through the difficult times, right? And so now it's a time for smoother sailing, calmer waters, for things to be magical again, maybe between you. Something like that. You feel right, being with you feels right in their gut, in their intuition. You are the right person for them. So what do we have in terms of zodiac signs? So obviously we've got all of the fire signs of Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. We've got Pisces, we've got all of the earth signs of Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo. And we've also got, I think I said Sagittarius, didn't I, with the 9 of candles here. Okay, brilliant. So let's get out some more oracle cards on, are you on your person's mind? What are their true thoughts of pile number 3 today? What are their true thoughts of pile number 3 today? Conjunction with a union, merging and coming together. Well, yeah, I couldn't put it better myself, really. This person wants to, you know, either create a stronger union with you or create a union with you. For sure. What we got here for pile number 3. What are their thoughts about pile number 3 today? Go for it. Reach for the moon. Okay, so maybe this person is thinking, I'm going to go for it. There's some action here, isn't there? I'm going to go for it. And the King of Candles or the King of Wands is somebody who's very, very, very confident, right? I mean, the King of Wands is the most confident king. It's the confident king that just goes out there and goes for something, but in a very wise way. They're not like so, you know, because that could also be the Knight of Wands, but the Knight of Wands is a little bit more selfish, whereas the King of Wands is much more balanced, really. But let's get out some tarot. So what are their thoughts of pile number 3? Their true thoughts of pile number 3 today. What are their true thoughts? We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Page of Pentacles, Judgment. We have the 5 of Wands, the 9 of Cups. Oh, I'm going to put obviously that meant to go there. The 3 of Swords. I'm going to put that one back and just look at the bottom of the deck. And the Queen of Wands. Well, I mean, come on, the King and the Queen of Wands. The King and the Queen of Wands, they are seeing you as counterparts. What's underneath that? The 5 of Swords. There might have been some sort of, yeah, with the 5 of Swords, maybe there has been some kind of row or problem between the two of you. You might have even come into separation, or it might just be this kind of difficult times that I was talking about before. So maybe there has been some difficult times between you with the release here. Maybe something was released or let go of, or there was problems, because you've also got the 3 of Swords here, which is heartache. So if you're still with them, maybe there's been some heartache, maybe there's been some problems, maybe there's been some rows, maybe there's been some heaviness in the connection, some difficult times. But what they're thinking is that you and them, with the King and the Queen of Wands, are meant to be. You are those counterparts, really. You are still a massive wish fulfillment for them with the 9 of Cups here. You still make them really, really happy in spite of any difficulties or issues or problems, or even if you're in separation, you're still kind of the one for them. And I feel like if you're in separation, this person definitely wants to go for it. The Ace of Swords is a brand new, strong, bold beginning, an honest beginning, a decisive beginning. Yeah, where you just go for it. Giving it a lot of thought. I feel like this person is giving it a lot of thought about having this new beginning with you. Rising up. The Judgment is like rising up, having this new start, a brand new beginning, something that's where you've kind of got over any issues or problems. Now they're realising that, you know, it's still something that they have to maybe work on. You'll always have to work on the connection, like anyone, with the 5 of Wands here, because that is about change, competition, issues. There will be issues that need to be worked on, but this person is confident or feels confident that you can do it, that you can both do it. Some of you might have children with this person, with the Page of Pentacles here. But I feel like as well, this person is maybe feels like they've learned a lot. So if you've gone through problems, you've gone through difficulties, this person feels like they might have learned a lot, or they are learning a lot, maybe learning from their mistakes. And yeah, they feel like that is gonna, that learning that they've had, or that maybe self-awareness or whatever, is going to help the connection sort of in the long run, really. But you're definitely somebody with the 10 and the 9 of Cups here. I think they definitely see you as somebody who just makes them so emotionally so happy, really. You're definitely some sort of wish for them. And I feel overall this person wants to move this connection forward, wherever it's at. This person wants to move this connection forward, progressively. They want to make progress with it. They want to, improve it. Learn. There's a lot about learning from past mistakes, releasing old baggage that you no longer need, moving forward in a confident way, in an honest way, in a truthful way. Still fighting for the connection, still, something about still, being dynamic in the connection and making sure that you always keep going. So even if there are difficulties, I think this person thinks that there might still be difficulties that come up, but you both, something about this person thinking you both need to sort of be on it and still, and always fight for it, always fight for each other, always fight for the dream of you and them, really. Otherwise it could lead to heartache, and they don't want that. They don't want that heartache and separation. So be willing to fight for this connection always, to fight for the dream of it, to fight for the happiness of it. Otherwise, it could lead to separation and heartache and loss, and that's not what they want. And they believe that's not what you don't want that either. Because you and them, like I say, in their eyes, you and them are sort of meant to be, if you know what I mean. Okay, so let's get out some charms. So in terms of zodiac signs, we've got all of the air signs of Libra, Aquarius and Gemini, all of the earth signs of Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo. We've got Pisces energy, and obviously we've got all of the fire signs again of Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. So let's have some charms on their true thoughts of pile. Oh, now I've got... Okay, I'm going to take the one that's fallen on the floor, so just bear with me. I'm just going to pick that up. Bear with me, pile number 3. Okay, so I picked up this little one, which was the rabbit. Looks like a rabbit making an announcement here from sort of Alice in Wonderland. It's making some kind of announcement, holding some kind of scroll. So maybe this person wants to get a message to you or make some kind of announcement in some way. It goes with the Judgment, because that's also can be an announcement type energy. Then we have the octopus, and then we also have the star. So the star is obvious healing, so I feel like this person wants to have hope and healing again in this connection. Maybe with the octopus, it has been a connection where it's felt like, with all the legs here, it hasn't felt stable or steady. Okay, because the octopus can often mean, because it's got all those arms going everywhere, it's not really very stable or steady. But it is, octopuses have huge heads, really, and they've got a lot of, so by inference, they've got a huge brain, a lot of dream power. So I feel like this person has a lot of dream energy about you and them. That would definitely go with the 9 of Cups with that wish fulfillment. But maybe it has been sort of like all over the place, or not very steady or stable, but nevertheless something that they still dream about, that they still want in their life, big time, really. But let's get out some message cards here. So what are their true thoughts about pile number 3 today? What are their true thoughts? Distance. The separation you are experiencing is necessary to help the relationship grow. So maybe might be what I was saying, maybe there's been some tough times, maybe some of you are in separation, and maybe that has, I think I said it before, there's been some learning here. So maybe this person is learning a lot in that separation, or has learned a lot. Free yourself. You don't need to be in control of everything for a love relationship to be successful. I think that one came up in pile number 2. What we got here? Engagement. My goodness. Your love life is soon ascending to a higher level of commitment. So maybe there needed to be that period of difficulty, as hard as it might have been, in order for you and them to learn something, to move to the next level, maybe. What's this one? Put yourself first. Loving yourself makes you more romantically attractive. What else have we got? Soulmate. Yes, this person is your soulmate. Your connection is sacred. I think that's what I said with the King and the Queen of Wands, because they are counterparts, aren't they? Open yourself to others. This is how you will create new friendships and attract a love relationship. Well, maybe that is something possibly about opening yourself up again, maybe to this person. That could also be how you could read that card, depending on where you are in the relationship. But anyway, pile number 3, that's been your reading. I hope you've liked it. If you have, please do give me a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss an upload. But otherwise, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now.